Brodie Brazil here at SAP Center with a recap of Game 45 on the season. A simple one-game homestand against the Minnesota Wild before the Sharks head out east on a 5-game road trip. San Jose put themselves in a 2-0 hole. They also allowed an empty netter at the end of tonight's game. They end up losing to the Wild. 3-1 was the final score. The Wild were without their superstar, Kirill Kaprizov, but somehow, some way, they've been playing excellent. Now winners in 7 of their last 9 games. Let's get to the big takeaway.
Pride night at the Tank, and Tyler Toffoli not only showing his support, but showing off that pristine tape job on his blade. But the Sharks with those sticks really struggling to score lately. They're not playing bad hockey by any means in this recent stretch to start 2025, just not getting the goals to create comfort or momentum or leads or results. After tonight, San Jose has now been held to 2 or fewer on the scoreboard in 6 of their last 7 games. And beyond anything else, good or bad, it's just hard to win like that.
And that brings us to headline number 1. Obviously, the Sharks certainly haven't figured out their scoring woes, but they gave themselves a lot more chances and shots on goal in this game than they had been getting lately.
Friday night in Utah, the Sharks were held to just 19 total shots through 60 minutes. Here on Saturday, they outshot the Wild 16-6 in the first period alone. And it wasn't just quantity, some good looks in the slot, some rebounds, tips, and second chances for San Jose. They didn't come out flat, that's for sure. Nico Sturm had these thoughts with Drew after his first period back in 9 days.
When you're watching the games, what are you seeing from your team?
Yeah, I think for the most part, a lot of games or most games I would say we're in them. We have the chance to come away with some points, and I think overall a little more competitiveness in terms of getting pucks to net. I think this was a pretty good period. 16 shots on net. I think probably one of our better periods offensively this season. It'll come. I think we had some really good looks here. I think good start here to the game.
Headline number 2, and it's rare that we would focus solely on an opponent, but we'll make an exception in this case because it's Marc-Andre Fleury, the veteran goaltender who could have tonight played in his final game ever here at SAP Center if, in fact, he's retiring at the end of this season.
The 40-year-old has 21 years in the NHL, winning 3 Stanley Cups. Yes, that means he's been in the league longer than Macklin Celebrini has even been alive. And yeah, Mac has scored twice on Flower, but Fleury was a beast in this game, which was so fitting for his career. He came into this one with a .943 lifetime save percentage in games at SAP Center. Fleury stopped all the Sharks' first 28 shots on goal. He was also unblemished against the Sharks in the third period.
I don't know. I think we were there. I think it was a lot of chances we could have scored today. I think we had a lot of grade A chances. We had a lot of, pucks that we usually score. You got to find a way to score more goals here. We haven't done that lately, and we got to find a way to do that. It's frustrating. We play, but I think we're pretty good today. Obviously we had a lot of shots, we had a lot of good chances, and we got to score more goals than them, and that's pretty simple as that. And today we don't, and we got to find a way to do it better.
Really frustrating. Tonight I felt like we played really well, and for the most part we were all over them. And it sucks when you don't get the result.
As a rookie in the league, I'm sure you've seen plenty of Marc-Andre Fleury highlights. Just this was a vintage performance from him. What made him so hard to beat tonight?
It was in front of the puck every time we got it on net. So, it's why he's going to be in the Hall of Fame.
Headline number 3 was William Eklund's 9th goal on the season. It was the Sharks' first and only goal of the game. It came on their 29th overall shot facing Marc-Andre Fleury. But individually for Ecklund, that's now points in 3 of 4 games since his return from injury.
And this really was a nice play, which needs to be seen from where it started in the D zone. Good breakout pass by Jake Wallman and the Sharks. Good center lane zone entry by Ecklund. There's Celebrini with the initial look, but Ecklund right there. He never stopped driving to the net. He cleans up the loose change. He made the third period a lot more interesting for San Jose.
But in the end, the Wild added that empty netter, and again, they take this game a 3-1 final score. These two teams have one more meeting scheduled in the regular season. That doesn't come until April 9th. But up next for San Jose, it is that difficult road trip, a 5-gamer through Detroit, Columbus, the Islanders, Boston, and then Nashville. We will not have another home game here at the Tank until January 23rd. On that note, we'll see you then.